Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're with the Crypto Lifer, and we're going to jump on into it real quick. Thank you for being here. I went to a funeral today. Saw some of my old family members I hadn't seen in a long time. My aunt. Didn't see my uncle, but I saw my aunts, two of my aunts. And what a blessing it is to be alive. Shout out to each and every one of you. You know, when you lay someone down, you realize what a blessing it is to be alive. So shout out to each and every one of you for being here. I love you all, and I appreciate you for jumping on into the live stream with the Crypto Lifer. I am the Lifer. Together we make the Crypto Lifer live stream. It's each and every one of you that shows up every single day. Who's here? Who showed up on a Friday night? Let's take a look. It's Bartholomew, my man. 69 on the like button. I see you. Mic volume kind of low, but all good. I don't know why, but you know what? We can fix that with the gain. Should be pretty loud, though, honestly. Dude, the lemon water in the background looks cool on your intro. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's my crew, man. They get inspired by things I do, and they hook it up. So not going to miss class time. Shout out to Toby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. We're all here and ready to be alive. Shout out to Crypto Cash, man, with that big steak dinner. Appreciate you, brother, for being here. Shout out to everybody jumping on in. And thank you for coming on in. And yeah, I had the three-piece on, you know. Dressed dapper at the funeral. You got to, right? Pay your respects. Let's jump on in. I'm looking at SFP. Right off the bat, SFP on the radar. Something that I'm looking at just in case, see if it can make a bit of a move here. I can also look here at the properties. Can I put a gain? Oh yeah, I can add a filter. That's what I'm gonna do. It's weird. I mean, it shouldn't have any issues, but we'll see. Edit filter, and I could just boost that gain up a little bit, even more. Is that too much? How's the gain there? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're with the Crypto Lifer. I kind of like when my hair's dry like this. It's dry, but it kind of sits right. It sits where it's supposed to be. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen. Thank you. Amen. I'll be at Saturday class 11/22/22. Last Saturday of every month. That's crazy. Looks good. Sounds good. Thank you. All right, and how about that episode today? How about the interview with Ben? I thought it went awesomely well. What a great interview. You know, different interview than most, and that's what I was hoping for, that we would get more of a candid idea here. You know, and I thought it went swimmingly well here, this live stream here. If you haven't caught it yet, look, 6,400 views and counting. Check out the interview with me and Ben. And I mean, that's an evergreen interview. You could watch that over and over again. That's a great piece of content, honestly. And he shared some things he didn't share to any other YouTuber ever. I felt like we really got a really good deep dive with Ben that you don't see everywhere else. Also, camera angles were switching. We had the professional movements. it was top notch. So shout out to anyone that saw that interview. May God bless you all. Okay, so let's jump into the chat. It is a Friday night. Trying to be a little more laid back to you, but the music it's just, you know what it is? I realize how much the music does affect so much. So, without further ado, I'm gonna play my favorite track. There we go. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. You know what I mean? Losing my voice too today. So look, we're looking at this possible cup and handle for SFP. We get a bit of a bounce for SFP to the upside here, out of this falling wedge to the upside, and it is maintaining a bit of a, possible support or resistance flip. Resistance. Could we get a bounce here to the upside for SFP? Measured move would take you to 87 from 6999. Someone was just talking about the 69, and there you go, matching it up. So wasn't that? And look, 6990. You know what I mean? Hey, Lifer, can you do some TA on ALGO? ALGO's been hot. And I made a call on ALGO, and I nailed it. It's up 11% since my call. Let's take a look at it on the radar. In continuing to rip. Up even more. About to hit my target. And I talked about this. I went over it. Why? Well, there was a point of control here. And I said, look for the bounce for ALGO off the point of control. Does anyone remember me saying this? And ALGO bounces off the point of control for now a beautiful 18.18% and beginning to flag for ALGO. So if you had been kicking it with the lifer, you've been in the trading group, you had been privy to the gains. And we continue to find gains every single day because that's what we do. We don't stop. We don't stop just because it's Friday night. We don't stop just because it's the weekend. We don't stop. We are the charts. We are the blockchain. I'm here more than the blockchain is here for you. I'm constantly here. I'm the most constant thing you've ever seen in crypto in your entire life. I'm the most consistent person you've ever met in your life. Go through everyone you've ever met. You're like, I've never met someone more consistent than the lifer. You know, if you met me and I came to a city near you and I told you I was going to be there, I would be there. I'd never stand you up. It would happen every single time unless I was dead or gone. You know what I mean? I'm going to show up and hold it down every single time because holding it down for the people that you love and care about is the greatest thing on this earth. Being a person that people can depend on. To me, being that rock solid guy that people know they can count on is, like, to me, the coolest feeling in the world. That's the best character in every movie. That's who I always wanted to be, and that's who I'm going to continue to be. So ALGO continuing to pump to the upside. I'd watch it in this flag, but it's on its way to the target that I have at about 32.90, and we talked about it right here, bouncing off the point of control at 25. A swift 18% for ALGO had you paid attention and bet in the trading group. Shout out to anyone that may or may not got into ALGO, and there you have it. And it was like the stronger coin that we looked at when the market wasn't looking too good, you know? So Algorand. All right. Thank you for that. So let's take a look at BTC. If you remember, last night or even this morning in my trading group, I was saying, it's likely to go sideways. I said I wouldn't be surprised if we went sideways all day. We were right here, and fine, we dipped and dipped. We dipped a little bit, but then, really lackluster. You got a shoulder, head and a shoulder. You're attempting to make an inverted head and shoulder here that does want to break to the upside. So here, lately, these have been playing out, honestly, 90% of the time, right? Am I wrong? I mean, I've been showing them and they play out. So 90% chance this really does break out. And what it could do is it could begin the breakout out of this channel to the upside. Now, if we fall from this grace, if we fall from grace here and we lose this beautiful diagonal trend line, first measured move really, unless we get a double bottom bounce there at about 16,200, the measured move is 15,655. Our next stop would be 14,700. We break to the upside, our biggest move is 18.8. All right. And so look, and it kind of shows you the point of control. We get above it, we fly. We stay below it, we get rejected. So it's all about the POC yet again. And I've been talking about this over and over again. Pretty boring, right? But it's all about the point of control. We zoom in and we're right at another more local point of control that we need to break above. Can the inverted head and shoulder get us to the measured move to 16,887 is the question, and that's what we're going to watch for most of the night. If you can handle it, that's what we're looking at. 30 minutes says yes. So we'll see. 30 minutes says, hey, I'm in a bit of a flag here, and that flag's going to break to the upside. Too much drawing. I don't need to go too in depth, but that's what we're looking at here is this inverted head and shoulder on the 30-minute time frame. 1 minute could even come down and do a little bit of a flip. 4-hour time frame did a dump, but actually could be bending here and deciding it's going to use this as a support region and bounce back to the upside. 22-hour was the one I did not like. Can it linger up here? Right now it's attempting a massive dump. And the daily, both showing signs of a massive dump here. So we got to watch them closely. I do not like them. I'm going to show you them on a better time frame and be far more detailed for you. Right now, I'm watching this 1-hour time frame and the 15-minute, the 30. I'm watching this inverted head and shoulder. One thing, the bearish scenario is that resistance. We can't get above this point of control at 16,700. And I mean, remember the insurance short that I put out with the stop loss at 17,100, 17,002 area still would be open and actually would be in pretty nice profit right now. Remember, I don't know if you remember, but somewhere around here I said a nice thing would be to open an insurance short just in case. When we were right around here, I think then we popped back up, but we never got stopped down, and now you're back in profit on that short yet again. So, and it's honestly just an insurance short. Price could get above here, start to make a flag, and you can always close it. Like, you don't have to wait till it gets stopped out. It's just kind of a lingered short that you watch and wait. And so far, it's just something to have on the table. This kind of careens down out of this pattern and dumps to the downside. That short's going to pay off so nicely. So you never know where price action is going to go. If you trade that way, you'll trade the best. If you tell yourself and you hit bias, you might hit the bias the first time. You might hit bias the second time. What I mean by that is you'll hit exactly what you think is going to happen. Oh, it's going to be long. But then a few more times you could hit the wrong way and it would chew through you. You'll get more confident. You might make a bigger position at that point, and boom. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. So I'm watching Bitcoin in this inverted and this flag. However, it is making a bit of a rollover here. And what you don't want to see is you don't want to see it kind of spike back up, not get above, and begin to careen. Bearish retest here would be a beautiful short. Bearish retest here would be a beautiful short if we careen down out of the pattern. So I'd be looking for those two retests as a move or possible sideways. I wouldn't be surprised if we wake up tomorrow and we just readjust the pattern and we just kind of somewhat sideways, and Bitcoin really is still waiting for the move on Saturday. Low liquidity Fridays, I've seen it many, many times. So I've given you your low area to watch out for. I've given you the high area to watch out for, and I'm showing you the pattern that I'm watching in the smaller time frame with your support and resistance, and checking out how we have tight moving averages. Would like to get back above that 200 symbol. One thing I want to show you too, though, is just to zoom out. Look at Bitcoin BTC on like the USD chart on Coinbase and show you I've just been watching this pattern here, and I've been watching it on the 22-hour time frame, and it just, it just doesn't bode too well. Has some vibes of a fall to the downside. So, and getting super tight. Overbought on the stochastics RSI, and I've seen that many times. Take a nasty dump to the downside. Measured move would take you to $14,000. I ain't scared. I would buy more BTC. Would be absolutely lovely. I have limit orders waiting that would actually get hit. Come to Papa, is how I say it. Come to Dada. Give me your Satoshis. Give me all your sats. I want them all. So this is something we're looking at, and this is probable. One thing, that's interesting though, is you have falling volume with falling price, which suggests that you are running out of sellers, but doesn't mean you can't get a few more. Possible double bottom at 15,009, and you could look at that. Like, you could still see we maybe even just do that. Like, take a nice little double bottom, reset the 22-hour halfway, and that would be a beautiful idea here. So that's kind of your best worst case scenario, or your worst best case scenario. I don't know how you put that. However you want to call it. What do you say, Jimmy? What do you say, Peter? What do you think? Peter, wake up. Peter.
Hey, Crypto Lifer? Yeah, I'm with Chris. Me and Chris are hanging out right now. When me and my son get back from the park, I'll tell you what up.
But just tell me right now, Peter. Why can't...
I'll tell you. Lois, he's doing it again. He's bothering me. He wants me to be on the show.
Just come on the show, Peter.
Lois, tell Crypto Lifer I'm not doing it today.
Peter, you just It's one time, Peter. It's not a big deal. They love you. They get excited.
Lifer, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me, Lifer. Hey, Krish, go to your room right now. I need to talk to Lifer. This is getting serious. The people of Quahog are sick of it.
Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I went to a funeral today. You got to give me a break. All right. I still did my live stream in the morning, and I'm back for more, baby. So you can't say that I didn't stream. I want to make sure it's regulated, you know, like the industry. But look, boom. Can we get a move to the upside? I'm feeling crispy, man. This cup and handle and this inverted say we're getting a move. So there you have it. Calling a huge move for Bitcoin. Boom. All the way to 17.5. No, I mean, anything is possible. You never know. But it is setting up for the opposite idea happening. Let's take a look at Bookmap, as I've had it loaded all day. So I got a lot of good fat data waiting for you. Let's kind of zoom out here on Bookmap. Bookmap in the description below. If you like Bookmap, I have Global and Global Plus. You get the best discount to this. And yes, they do have it for free on Bitcoin, but you can put it on other indicators too. You can put it on Matic. You can put it on Ethereum. You can help to trade other coins other than Bitcoin. When you have it by yourself, comes in handy. I like to have it here every single day. Look, I see these short squeezes happening in real time with the liquidation indicator. I don't know if they have the liquidation indicator too on the live stream. I think that's something you may have to pay for, but it gets added easily. It's a free add-on if you get Global Plus. So, or maybe, yeah, I'm pretty sure it looks 75,000 liquidated, 55,000 liquidated, 5,000 liquidated. So shorts are getting liquidated tonight more than longs, but they've gotten some longs too. 117, they actually just longs. So they're ping-ponging the shorts and the longs. And I tell everyone, this is what happens in chop. The shorts and the longs just get absolutely ate alive. And so now we want to just see kind of what the data looks like. I want to see where the buys and the sell orders are, what's going on. And you can see we have some orders up into the 17,000, but not much. Kind of more down in the 16.5. Says it's more likely we go down to 16.5, 16,400 if I had to make a call on the Bookmap. On the Bookmap. Shout out to Daniel Holtz in the game. Appreciate you for jumping on in. Appreciate everybody for being here. May God bless each and every one of your lives. You're all beautiful people, and you know it. Thank you for being here. 299 people on this impromptu live stream on a Friday night. 146 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Bang, bang, bang. It is late on a Friday night. Most people are out partying or asleep, right? Peter is Satoshi. Hey, Sam, any thoughts on ARPA blockchain? Don't know much about it. I'd have to Google it again. My condolences, thoughts, and prayers for you and yours. Thank you so much. May God bless you and yours. Just joined. Want to know if you can do TA on a fan token called NAP. I know it's a strange request, but it's my home team from Italy, and we're doing amazing. Please look it up. NAP. NAP on Gate.io. Napoli, fan token. Win go. Whoa, it's a go. And it's also on BitGet. BitGet probably has some pretty good, ew, that's gross, candle action, but I want to give you the best. All right, some crazy wickage here. So it came out, it's early. It came out, took a bit of a dip. Kind of made a cut with a handle there. Broke out. You got this nice support zone. Seemed like it broke out, did a retest, bounced, took some crazy wick action to the downside. Hey, if they keep kicking butt, this thing could continue to go up. Make some moves. That wick is crazy, though, and it's high risk, high reward. It's a tiny little coin, and it's on Gate.io. Possibly 62% gains coming, though, and it is low on the stochastics with lack of bearish momentum. In the daily says you can get a move. Do I stick to one trading pair? Sometimes it's just sideways action, or jump from pair to pair to look for volatility. I mean, it's completely up to you. That is definitely a question that's completely up to you. You know what I mean? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to give you financial advice. I'll tell you what I do. If I get into coin and I see it's just taking too long and it's too much of my capital, I move on. It depends on how much of my capital is being caught up. It depends on, what I'm looking for. All right. This HIMEEBITS, this brand new coin I never heard of though. HIMEEBITS. Came down, went sideways. Now it's the bigger gainer of the day. 8 beta falling out. Sell. Funny, Covalent. Great project. You know what it is? Covalent is a direct competitor to the Graph token. And the Graph token kind of searches everything, but Covalent lets you search even more individualized compartments in a way. Say it's superior to the Graph. And they both try to do the same thing. They're like the Google of the blockchain. Covalent is going to be used because the guy who created it doesn't look like he's going to give up. From my last, I really know a lot about the dude who created it. Watched a bunch of interviews on him. Kind of almost get like a feel of a documentary of his life there. Could Covalent continue to the upside for 39? I wouldn't be surprised if it did. I take a look at the 4-hour time frame. A little pressed though. I don't like to chase when the 4 hours low. I put an alert here on the low stochastics. See if that will reset. Covalent. Greetings from Nashville, Music City, USA. My first Friday night off in a month. Sundays happy to be here watching, learning, and scalping on a Friday night. May God bless you, man. Thank you for jumping on it. And we're sideways. I mean, sideways Friday night. It is what it is. Lackluster. The whole day was sideways. I even said, it's likely we go sideways for most of the day. It's exactly what we did, Just kind of scalping. I'm looking for the scalp action. Does the JSMY short pump now after it got the frenzy? Everyone kind of, it's funny news like that it got to KuCoin would have been so big. And look, all it did was continue to dump. Isn't that crazy? It fell out of this. Then it kind of made it. It eventually did make a move, but, just. If you do take a look at it, though, right now, the 4 hour suggests. Look at that. It's an ascending triangle, 50-50. But, I mean, assuming that not as many people know about the news yet, and it's still, it's a couple days, and people aren't researching crypto like that, but eventually people are going to be like, wait, what do you mean? And what's cool about that is enough people just say, you know what, I'll just throw 500 and I don't really care. But that still creates buy pressure, and that can give enough for a swing. So watching this on the 4 hour time frame, JASMY may just JASMY up to the upside. And there's a 3L token for that too on KuCoin, possibly Mex Global as well, where you can get more liquidity against that move, right? So JASMY, again, you'd have to figure if it's high risk, so just be very careful. JASMY USDT here, 4 hour time frame. And ascending triangles are 50-50. Just to go over it, they're 50-50 patterns. They can go either way, just, by the book. But just something to look at. JASMY looks like it could make a bit of a move. When I scan the whole market and I'm taking a look, see, JASMY got me going. There's ARPA right there and a flag. It pumped up. Look, came back down though after that and fell lower. It's in a bit of a bear flag now. Looks Rare is in a bear flag down there. Wu Chain fell out. Luna fell out. Swifty fell out. Peel fell. Remember, Injective was hot. We take a look at Injective Protocol for a quick second. So that broke out, hit the target, gave it all back. Sitting back in the chamber again. CAG has been the only thing I was looking at for gains, and we nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Bang, look at that. I put this out to the trading group. Nailed it. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. 21% gains for CHZ. Bang, on a slow Friday. I'm telling you, man, the fact that we were able to pull out, even to be fair, right where we're at is 18. If you go all the way to the wick, it's about 20.88. The fact that we're able to pull out gains like this, unreal. Unreal. Like, on a flat day, we still made gains. And we had you. My trading group always paying attention. And look, no stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. Stop loss one to break even. Man, no worries now. Like, these are beautiful, beautiful moves. And I show you exactly how I incorporate them, what I'm doing. Tight moving averages, 200-day moving average moving through the bottom of the pattern, bouncing, 50-day bouncing off the 200. You see lack of bearish momentum right there. You're low on the RSI moving, rounded here. Even this gave you a bullish divergence. It was all ready to go, man. Ready to rock. Man and woman, girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest show on earth. No, but welcome to the Crypto TA extravaganza. Every single day, we show you how to pull money out of the market if you're willing to get educated and put that education to work. And we can show you the education as it plays out daily. Like CHG was in a tight wedge. Look how tight that wedge. It was only a matter of time. The moving averages got tight. When the moving averages are far apart, I do not think of getting in. I get in when they're tight. Look, tight, far apart, falling down. Tight, fall apart, I'm out. I get in when the 21 and the 200 are close. I get out when the 21 and the 200 are far apart. Far apart, dump. Far apart, dump. Time to get back in? Yes, they're getting tight again. Bang. Execute. Do you have life or vision? Get that vision. If you don't have the vision, it's simple. Just go pay for it. How do you pay for it? You take the class. Every single Tuesday from 3 to 5. Get life or vision. Jump on in today. What are you waiting for? $60 if you're in the trading group. $100 if you're not. Get that discount, jump in the trading group, and jump into the class. $330 for 3 months. You'll love it. So, CHG hit for gains. Nailed it. Someone asked about it. What do we think now? Well, the 4 hour's a little high. I would start to flag out right now and take profit. You know, the daily's still a little good though, right? Daily's just getting started. Still has some gains, and we should see some bigger moves because of what we're seeing. But again, just be careful with the way the market is. It's not an amazing market, so I'm more apt to take quicker profits in a market like this until it gives me more stable feel. That's the smartest thing to do, but you do whatever makes you happy. I can't tell you what to do. It doesn't work like that. Keep it down. It's Friday night. Shout out to everybody here on the live now. CC, baby. Shout out to CNC Ireland. Shout out to Love Learning. Shout out to Bartholomew. Gina Bombina in the house. Lakochi Coker. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you. My problem at the moment aren't the strategy. Any margin or futures is the fine for me. Good scalps, good analysis, less fear to set stop loss is my problem. Do you have some safe scalps on it or to reset? Everyone wants the easy way or the easy answer. I mean, we take it one step at a time, man. One step at a time. Look at Idea. We played it for massive gains, 179. You know that after something pumps outrageously, it usually has to come down, right? Then it made the shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Look at that. Eventually began to fall to the downside. Okay. Got oversold on the 1 hour time frame and still in a flag. And I've been watching this flag closely. I pull a Fibonacci on that. And I see that I came down to the 618 bounce. Can we get back closer into the golden pocket? Is the question. This would be the buy zone, the 706 area. This whole zone here, anywhere in here, boom, you know. Possibly Idea getting ready for another bigger move. I'm definitely watching it closely on the 1 hour and the 4 hour time frame. The daily is spent. It doesn't mean we can't see some more FOMO for the coin, but anything is possible. So I'm going to watch this retracement, but now it's on my radar. And that's kind of the method to my madness, right? Never chasing, always planning, and taking a shot at the plan. The plan doesn't work, so be it, but at least I'm planning my plan. And over time, you begin to gain a discipline, and the discipline is what takes care of you, and that's what is needed. Keep it down. Is that what he's saying? Okay. Basic attention token, huh? We did ALGO already. Done on that. Look at Gina bringing those vibes. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Yeah, and there's some other things that I already posted, but I'm just gonna, I mean, that's about it. It's kind of quiet tonight, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna bounce on out of here. I just wanted to jump on in, make sure I covered the stream for the night, you know? Give you a quick half an hour stream, break it down. And also, you know, shout out to Ben for an amazing interview this morning. I'm so happy everything went well. Internet was well. Everything just worked well. And exciting times. So I'm excited for the channel. I'm excited for 2023. And I can't wait to see what's going on. So remember, I gave you my long and short answer here. Literally, which isn't, you know, which was long and short. But, you know, we're watching this point of control. If you can't get back above it on the bigger time frame here when we open up, if we can't get above this area right here at 16,700, you know, expect more downside. Like, we really need to break back above it. We watched this 15-minute and the 30-minute both look pretty bullish, and we're looking to see if we can make an inverted head and shoulder here to break us back to the upside. That measured move would take us only to 16,888. The question is, could we get back up to above 17,000? All right. So there we are, and there we stand. We're seeing if this can break on out in the next 2-3 hours to the upside and break through the resistance. More likely we wake up tomorrow just completely sideways or slumping. I don't see huge movement, but you never know. Anything is possible. I'll keep an eye on an eye out, but it looks like we're more likely to go sideways. Again, eventually Bitcoin is going to have to make a big move here out of this wedge, up or down, and it's coming soon. Like Saturday night, Sunday. If it makes it to Monday, I would be very surprised. So shout out to everyone who's here. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And I'm out for the night. I'm exhausted. I am going to rest my head and come back at it tomorrow with a fresh mind and a fresh look at the market. So, Sam, please take a quick look at SKL. I'm exhausted, man. Hi, Idle Sam. I just sent you a message to your Discord. When you're free, maybe you check it out. Really? I don't know, man. I get a lot of messages on Discord. I gotta... If it's important, somehow my team gets a hold of me and we get to it. I thought Matic at 28 cents because it looks like a Gartley reversal pattern. I hope I'm right. Nice. 28 cents is great. You can't beat that. You're awesome. Shout out to Gina Bombino. Thank you. Go rest. Thank you, Gina. Lifer sometimes drops some gems on Twitter and Instagram. We do, man. Don't worry. We do. All the time, man. Solana, dump it again. Nice. That's a nice short. It could be holding off. It's got some bullish divergence. That tells me it's a good time to jump on in. Solana might actually be the bounce. Quick 8% bounce back to the point of control. Yeah, you never know. Just something I'm thinking about. Stacks, STX could make a move out of this flag. Small scalp on the 30. High risk, high reward. Cup and handle to about 26 cents. Idea, I'm looking at it coming back down into the 618 area. Falling wedge back to the upside on the radar. Litecoin's been hot. Is it retesting with a flag here? It's in that same like head and shoulder pattern, but we give it some flag status. Interesting. And let's just see what we closed the week on total market cap. So we stayed tighter in the zone. Look at that. Higher, low, high, higher, low. Can we make the higher high? Can we get back above $800 billion? Just like I have written there. And that's the question. That's what we need. And I'm going to keep that up there. We need to get back above 800 billion to remain bullish. Otherwise, we could fall all the way back down to this measured move at 663 billion. Some other levels will have to bounce before that, but that's just on the radar, and that could be, sketch. We're looking at this possible diamond reversal pattern too for the entire market cap, something that could possibly be on our way. So zooming back in, it's all about the $800 billion idea here on the total market cap, and that's what we're looking for. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Thank you. I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow on the next live stream.